The OTC 2364E gray canvas cock-up wrist splint is indicated for carpal tunnel syndrome, wrist sprains and strains, or any other condition that requires wrist immobilization. It features a removable rigid metal splint and easy criss-cross lace fastening. Some prefer a canvas wrist splint over other styles as it dries more quickly after laundering. With the palm facing downward, measure around the break of the wrist. Check the measurement against the size chart shown on the back of the product carton. After removing the product from the carton, release the two closure straps, allowing them to dangle, and then loosen the lacing arrangement to its fullest extent. Next, remove the metal splint from its casing. This is done to ensure that the splint is properly contoured to the patient's palm and lower arm when the wrist is in a neutral position. Note that the spoon-like shape of this particular splint provides a more comfortable and intimate fit for more effective support. With the patient's wrist in a neutral position, shape the splint if necessary to match to the palmar surface of the hand and wrist. Reinsert the metal splint into the casing. Slip the support over the hand and wrist so that the splint is centered over the palm. Position the support as far back on the hand as possible. Make sure the thumb goes through the thumb hole and that the patient has full finger dexterity. If finger motion is compromised, the support is too long for the patient's hand. Make sure that the lining underneath the lacing is not bunched up, and then fasten the closure straps snugly in a crisscross pattern. This ensures optimum support and motion control. Once the straps are securely fastened, make sure that the splint casing is centered over the palm and that there is at least some gap under the lacing on the dorsal surface. If the edges of the glove touch or overlap, the product is too big and the next smaller size should be applied. Once the splint has been snugly tightened, excess hook material on the closure strap can be easily trimmed away with scissors. Instruct the patient how to do this on his own after purchasing the product. Finally, be sure to go over the laundering and care instructions that are found on the back panel of the product carton.